Hey guys, it's WoW Rage Gaming here, and I'm going to be bringing to you a WoW Warrior Arms guide. This will be split into two parts. Depends on how well I get on, because my recording thing at the moment is a piece of shit, and it doesn't work very well. But I'm going to be buying something better now, because I'm actually probably going to get into YouTubing. But until then, well, that. Now, going on to Arms Warrior. Arms Warrior is a good class, to be honest. They've really upped it from 5.1. And I like it, it's quite good. But when you get them higher item levels, when your character's getting a little better, it kind of drops a little. But it's still good, to be honest. In my eyes, I do like this class, and this is what I use for my PvE anyway, not Fury. I occasionally use Fury, it really depends on the situation I'm in, but well, there you go. Now, kicking off with some glyphs talents. I use Juggernaut. Juggernaut is better, I like, because you can charge every 12 seconds instead of 20. Double time, you can, but you don't get any rage. Now, with Warbringer, no, I don't like that very much, because with bosses, they're immune to stuns. And some bosses, I mean, you might want to reduce their movement speed, but it might not always be the best. I don't know the situation. Well, it depends on your situation. Moving on to level 30. And Rage Generation is good for when there is these moments of, well, you need to be healed, and then you can just heal a bit over time. But I don't know many situations where that happens, and the fact it costs 30 rage is quite shocking, because the amount of DPS you can get out of that, it's kind of a waste. Second Wind is good for when you just want to generate and you don't really do much, but I prefer Impending Victory because it does damage and heals 15%, 20% if you kill an enemy. So I'd go with Impending Rush or Second Wind, really your choice. Level 45, Staggering Shout and Piercing Howl isn't really that good for bosses. Maybe your 5-mans, but it depends on, well, it's up to you really. But I go with Disrupting Shout because that's good for anything. If the boss is like a while away, or 10 yards in fact, and he just like casts on his spell and you don't get enough time to pummel, just pop that, easily done. And it works for everything in the area, so that's good. We're level 60. Shockwave, no, I don't like using this. It's not the best one, and I would stay away from that no matter what. But with level 60, it's either Bladestorm or Dragon Roar. Dragon Roar I use because it's 40,000 damage, ignores armor, and is always a critical strike with a 1 minute cooldown. Bladestorm is a 1.5 minute cooldown, but you cannot do anything while casting it. That is its only downfall. Now with Bladestorm, I'd use that in the 5-mans, but Dragon Roar for more bosses. Now moving on to level 75 talents. Mass Spell Reflection I like, because you can, if you use it correctly, you can have a DPS increase, which is quite good. With Safeguard and Vigilance, unless your tank is not doing very well, or your healers are not doing very well, you can use that to protect other people. But I'd go with Mass Spell Reflection. Level 90, Stormbolt is a piece of shit. You do not want to use Stormbolt no matter what. Going on to Avatar, and I'm really against that one. Going to Avatar and Bloodbath, I use Bloodbath, but to use Bloodbath, you need to almost have perfect play to get the most out of it, or have a kind of high item level. I like Bloodbath personally. I don't know if I'm the best player, but I like that because I got a lot more out of it than Avatar. Avatar is quite good, but it's a 3-minute cooldown, and so you can use Bloodbath more. It's your choice, however. Anyway, moving on to glyphs, I use Glyph of Unending Rage, because it increases your rage, which will equal more DPS. It's a win-win situation. Then I'd use Glyph of Bull Rush because your charge generates an extra 15 rage. That would be amazing, and it is amazing. Well, it's practically the full package, really. Moving on, Glyph of Cluster Smash. I'd use this because it implies Shudder Armor. So if you don't really use Shudder Armor, which is like me, you can just use a Cluster Smash and you're done. Moving on to the rotation, what I personally like to use is Mortal Strike on as soon as it gets cooldown, and because it applies deep runes. Then second, Cluster Smash, but do not use Cluster Smash if you've already got it on the target. You do not overlap them, and watch for them sudden death procs. Then I'd use Execute whenever you can, because it's a massive deep. You just do so much damage with it, but you can only use it when your target's on 20% health. So you want to build up your range for them moments. Then I'd use Overpower. Use this whenever it's available. Just use it, well, just whenever it's available. Set next, use slam when you are over 40 rage, and when the target is above 20% health, you want to be hitting them slams. It does quite a lot of damage. Then going on to the AoE rotation. With 2 to 3 targets, use Thunderclap to apply deep wounds, then activate your sweeping strikes, and well, that's it. And then just do your single target. Any more, you want to use Thunderclap, then you want to spam Whirlwind. Spam it, and use your Dragon Roar on cooldown. The damage on that is unreal. Now, okay, we'll do the single target rotation first. Let's activate them. You just charge in, and I'm going to start with Mortal Strike. Hit that. Use my overpower above 40 rage. That bit of that done. And if you see, you can get quite a lot of damage out of this. You can actually, it's quite amazing all the stuff you can do. Be sure not to rage cap sometimes, because it's not exactly the best idea if you want to be doing other things. So that's what I do, and well, that's it, and that's what you do. See, it's propped again. You don't want to overlap it, but I'm for 40 rage. When it's done, use that again, and there we go. So I want to heal. Impending Rush heals you up. There we go. So that's the single target rotation. Let's move on to the AoE. Now we've just 1 to 2 targets. No, 1 to 1 to 4. Yeah. You charge in. Thunderclap for that. Activate your sweeping strikes. Continue your single target rotation. That's all you have to do. Now for more than that, you do the same as I do. Charge, sweeping strikes. Well, when you can activate that, let's just get that up. Range, sweeping strikes. And then you absolutely spam Whirlwind. That will be, look, you get so much damage out of that. So anyway, that's the end of the video, and that's what you have to do. I'll be bringing a Fury one up there. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below on how you found the video. Thank you for watching, and peace.